Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. Let's do a quick energy update, see what's coming in. Take it as it resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it behind. Okay, it means it's not for you. And give it a chance to play out too. So let's have a look and see what's going on here. What's going on, Eight of Earth? Someone is building here. Yeah, I feel we got the Page of Fire and the Moon. So we have somebody here not putting in a lot of effort. Here for a good time, not a long time. So someone kind of focused on self. It's all about me. Yeah. So there's a lot of confusion, illusion, things that are hidden, secrecy. Yeah. Somebody who, I don't know what this is, but it's definitely an energy of someone who's not putting in a lot of effort. They don't it's because they don't plan on sticking around. Yeah. So I do see this stuck energy. Somebody's stuck, maybe holding a grudge. Who knows? Yeah. So we have the Page of Water. It's often someone who has a lot of excuses. Yeah. The story. The feel sorry for me kind of energy. The things are about to turn in your favor. It's a cycle ending. There's a whole new cycle. Okay. Whole new cycle. Tell me about the Eight of Earth. Yeah, this is someone comparing someone to someone else, or should I or shouldn't I? Yeah, there's no comparison. Like I feel there's just this secrecy, this delusional. Someone here is kind of delusional about something, illusions, secrecy, yeah, confusion. Someone's putting on the brakes, taking another look. But I think someone's out of here, yeah. This is someone out of here. See, someone's taking back their power. Someone's taking their power back from someone. This is someone who's trying to take someone's power. See, focus on me, look at me. But they don't really have any intention of sticking around because they're not putting a lot of effort in. So if this is someone comparing you to someone else, chances are nothing compares. Yeah, we have someone who's single. Yeah, this has to do with two people coming together, two single people crossing paths. So yeah, it's about taking something to the next level. See, this is someone who knows this isn't going anywhere. This isn't going to go anywhere. Yeah, this is someone who's just not putting in effort. They're procrastinating or they're juggling, whatever the situation. Yeah, see, it's an energy of, I would have to say, a little lack of balance and harmony. But it's someone who, like I say, there's apprehension here. I feel like it has to do with someone who, it has to do with harmony and being fair. So someone looking at whether someone's right for them or not. It looks like we have a person who kind of wanted things to go in their favor. They were seeing things in a favorable light. But if they are comparing one to the other, nothing compares. See, there's some kind of, often this is good news, people talking. See, there's this energy of illusion, confusion, or just things that are unknown. Yeah, but this is someone who sees things in a favorable light. Yeah, there's the Moon. See, romantic, dreamy kind of energy. So this is someone making a choice between two. This is someone who knows somebody who isn't right for them. Yeah, this is someone leveling up too. This is someone leveling up. So this is somebody here. Definitely there's this a little apprehension, or you have someone who makes up excuses. So this is why I feel it's about taking things to the next level. But this is somebody who's definitely all in their feels. It has to do with coming in right, harmony and balance. It has to do with being fair. But it's about justice. Someone sees someone as just right, but they also see someone's not right for them. So there's an energy of 3. Yeah, this is somebody here didn't see something. See, now they're putting on the brakes. They now see. This is someone who probably couldn't move forward. They were just kind of sitting on the fence. Now they see what they didn't see. So in other words, now they kind of know. But there was some kind of indecision or just unable to move forward. See, holding back unrequited love. But yeah, this is someone who, to me, it looks like we have someone who's making up a lot of excuses. They're telling a story. And that's what this person's looking at. They're seeing now. Yeah. The Empress is open. This is the start of something new. Yeah. This is someone ending a situation. It's over. Goodbye. This is the goodbye card. It ended painfully, but it's over. Yeah, this is the Empress actually rising like the phoenix from the ashes. Things are about to start going in your favor here. Yeah, beautiful. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Yeah, so this is options and opportunity. See, this is someone who knows a good thing when they see it. There's opportunity. Some sort of opportunity of getting together. Something that happens at a certain time, schedule possibly. But this is somebody who's definitely making a decision and putting on the brakes. This is the Empress taking their power back from someone here. Yeah. See, is this just comparing one to the other, or just something doesn't feel right? It feels off. Yeah. But it's an energy of seeking out other options. See, this is somebody who often has options, but this person who's coming in here, this is about two single people coming together. But it's like two people have gone their separate ways because someone was stuck, stubborn, refusing to budge and give in. It's often someone who keeps someone between two worlds, keeps them stuck and single. So if you've had that happen, you're taking your power back. Yeah, this is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is just an energy of someone who's no longer sees a future with somebody. But it's also someone who's focusing on the future, looking at basically in the other direction. It's over. Someone feels this is over. It's finished. Goodbye. And this is somebody here too would rather be single if someone doesn't come in right or if they're not fair. Because it has to do with injustices and being just and fair. But this is a person looking ahead, kind of planning, preparing. Yeah, this is someone just focused on themselves, taking care of themselves. It's a person kind of just taking their time, but you can see someone assessing a situation. Yeah, it's someone who's, like I say, been there, done that. So someone who's been there, done that, been there before. Yeah, it's finished. Some of you got other opportunities yet. You can see other opportunities. It's a reason to celebrate. So there is positive energy coming in. Some of you got multiple opportunities. You have to make a choice. One of these I feel is done. It's not going to go anywhere. I think this is someone who knows it's not going to go anywhere. So it's about focusing on another person, another situation. But there is some very romantic, dreamy energy here. See, this is someone seeing someone in a positive light. Who's this King of Pentacles? It kind of felt like it's just the Queen of Pentacles assessing, but let's see, who is this? Yeah, somebody who's been kind of holding back. Somebody who's been holding back a little bit. Probably waiting to end something or waiting for someone to. But it is about a painful period in someone's life that's finished. Yeah, so someone already knows the answers they're seeking. So I do see privacy. Someone just keeping it all to themselves, or two people keeping this just between the two of you. Yeah, there's something going on with that. Yeah, we have someone who's been kind of waiting. Yeah, the Empress often will wait and, just focus on other things. But this is someone who feels the ship has sailed. It's too late. See, this is someone who's lost interest, cycle over. It could be something that was on and off, someone getting off that emotional roller coaster, putting the stop button, let me off this ride. And it could be this masculine energy too. So yeah, I really feel it has to do with someone who kind of focuses on self. It's all about me. Yeah, here for a good time. Someone who doesn't really, I think it's somebody who really doesn't plan on sticking around. They have lots of options. See, they keep secrets. They have a lot of options. But yeah, but the interesting thing is the Empress has options too. This is someone who, there's opportunities. This is someone seeking out other opportunities, because I feel the ship has sailed. I feel someone here is tired of waiting. They're just, tired of waiting. Yeah, someone being cautious. Queen of Pentacles, careful what they wish for. Yeah, so someone not filling someone's cup, in other words. This is someone who has what they need, though. They don't really, they're just kind of doing their own thing here. But yeah, there it is. It's about harmony and balance, someone being fair. See, it all has to do with someone taking a step back, looking at things different. See, they're seeing something they didn't see. Now they're seeing this Empress energy. Why? Because this person's not chasing after them. They're not doing anything. In fact, this is someone likely spending time at home, focusing on their home, their financial foundation. Yeah, but often when you get someone who makes up a lot of excuses or they're just not talking, see, it could be someone who's not following through. Hey, do you want to do something? And it never goes anywhere. That's what I feel is kind of happening here. But there is a King of Cups here, somebody who's been holding back. And I do feel they're looking at something they didn't see, and now they see. Yeah. It has to do with ending it. It could be someone who was indecisive about ending a situation, or there was just a lack of clarity. But it's someone who can't move forward, but now somebody can move forward because it's over. Something is over. Yeah, a person releasing. See, this is where things don't always turn out as expected. It wasn't meant to be. Oh, well, someone's kind of in that, oh, well, I'm just going to let this go. But what comes in, I feel, is possibly better. Yeah. Somebody more mature. See, it's an energy of someone who's not, when the Page of Cups is someone who's not ready. They're not prepared. They don't really know what they want. They probably have other options. They're always comparing. They're always procrastinating. See, it doesn't go anywhere. And that's why I feel this is the Queen of Pentacles, kind of just not even focusing on it anymore. To me, it's often just someone who loses interest. It is what it is, right? But the interesting thing is what somebody's expecting, or it isn't going to expect, is this person coming in. Yeah. Multiple opportunities. There's someone in a hurry. Yeah, there's opportunity. I feel we got two people going to come together where the feelings are mutual. But I feel the mutual energy of someone here is, this isn't going to go anywhere. Let's just go our separate ways. There's no drama or anything like that. This just isn't going to work, right? Because that's what it is. It's just, this isn't going to work. Yeah. And I think it's someone too who doesn't want to put a lot of effort in, you know. Yeah, it's just somebody who just wants to have fun. They like to flirt and play, but it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah. See, somebody who actually puts in effort. That's what it's all about. Somebody who wants to build. They want it to go somewhere. So this person who's coming in, oh yeah, there's the Queen of Swords. Perfect. Because this tells me somebody here who has experience. They already know. They've learned something, but they've experienced this before, so they know. This is someone who knows when someone hesitates and they don't communicate or they start making up excuses, it's not going anywhere. And that's what it's all about. We'll just let it go. This is someone who's wise. It's an Empress energy. Yeah, they know. Yeah, this is someone no longer giving to someone, no longer talking. C'est la vie. This is a person who obviously wasn't very generous. It's also someone who feels, looking at this, it could have been someone who may have tried to take advantage of a situation, but to me, it's just no longer talking. They're not reaching out. And I feel, too, it's just a lack of reciprocity. In other words, these two people probably agree it's not going to go anywhere, but it's just a lack of caring. This is some lack of caring, sharing, right? Yeah, not interested. It happens, but I feel here this person's, you definitely, what's coming in, yeah, this is somebody going to be very generous. See, this is someone who's doesn't talk a lot. They're not very generous with their time, their energy, anything. They don't want to put a lot of effort in. I'm sensing a person who's kind of lazy. They don't even know what they want. They're, and then we have the person who comes in to build the foundation. So I feel it's making a choice. Queen of Swords making a wise choice. Choose wisely. Yeah. And I do feel someone's being very practical and sensible. Yeah. Two people, there is an opportunity for two people to come together. And that's why I feel it's almost like someone's just going to take this opportunity to connect here. See, there was an opportunity, but not every opportunity goes somewhere. And that's what I feel's happened. But this is actually two people going to come together, possibly partner up here. Yeah. Someone here's taking their time, but I think it's the feminine assessing this. I think this is the Queen of Pentacles assessing the situation, just kind of moving away slowly. Now, looking at the situation, looking at the details, knowing something is off, there's secrets, things that are unknown. But I don't even think this person, they care. Because it's someone really acting like they don't care, and I really feel they don't. Yeah, because there's somebody else here that's been holding back, waiting for this situation to come to fruition. Because it's like they knew too, this isn't going to go anywhere, because they probably know the other person. There's likely some mutual friends or something where they know this won't go anywhere. I'll just be patient and I'll come in. Very nice. Yeah, very nice energy. I mean, I feel bad for anybody who was waiting for somebody and they just don't follow through. I think it's just, they're just not into the work. They don't want to put the work in. But the interesting thing is we have a King of Cups, somebody who wants to build. They're putting in the work. They're generous with their feelings, their time. They want to build, and they're coming in right. So there's one of these people that just isn't right, and one of them that is. They come in right. See, it's all about that energy of knowing. When someone comes in right, then you know that they actually want to build. Anyone who does the Page of Cups, I mean, it doesn't mean it can't ever go anywhere, but this is someone who's experienced this before. It's somebody who just sits on the fence. They don't know what they want. They can't make up their mind. If somebody doesn't know what they want, why do they start it anyway? And that's the whole point of it. Why do they start it anyway if they don't know what they want? Anybody who is partnership material is somebody who already knows what they want before they start something. They've already thought it through. They've chose their battles. They've done their inner work. They're prepared financially or whatever they need to do. They know what they want. They don't do the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is just, could be somebody who just wants some company, But I think this is somebody who communicated in a way where they already knew anyway it wouldn't go anywhere. It's somebody who probably knows self a lot. But yeah. See, it's just somebody looking for attention, just wanting attention, but here for a good time. It's somebody that's a runner, somebody who likely won't stick around. Yeah. The Empress isn't going after this person. See, the Empress isn't chasing after them. Why? Because it's not worth it. There's just not interested. Like, I feel this is someone really kind of just, well, it'd be nice to have a little company, but it's not worth it. Because all the work would be upon the other person. Yeah, anyone who's serious will generally, see, it's about someone being sincere and serious. See, there's someone who's serious and sincere. And it's not like this person's not sincere at that moment, but they're just not ready. Not only do they not know what they want, they're not the greatest communicator. Somebody keeps a lot of their feelings to themselves, and I wouldn't be surprised they're rather secret. Yeah, a little bit of a dreamer, and it is possible they have other options, but more than likely, none of them are going to go anywhere. I feel like there's someone in that social circle that knows this person. Whoever it is has been holding back, just kind of waiting a little bit. I do think this is someone who's been kind of taking their time looking at the situation, but they're coming in sincere. See, somebody who's sincere. And the person who's sincere and goes slow, that's when you know when somebody wants to be friends first or just let's just take it slow, they're more serious. But you have to look at that side of it too. Anyone who drags their feet for too long, again, yeah. But I feel like it's positive because this is moving forward. I think the Queen of Pentacles is the one in the sincere energy, to be honest. I feel like it's this King of Cups coming in. The person who's been holding back, waiting for the right opportunity. And once they get moving, this person moves fairly quickly. They can be quite spontaneous. Yeah, they're going to go after. This is somebody who's going to come after the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress. Yeah, we have an Emperor making this happen, and there's a truth. So there's some sort of truth, win or lose. But this is also someone coming up with ideas. Yeah, it's that little bit of enlightenment, see the truth. I think this is just someone who knows whatever this is that's going on is not going anywhere. It's not going the distance. No. And I mean, maybe it's the feminine who knows, the Empress. The Empress knows. I mean, this is somebody with experience. You just know, right? Or you know that they just want attention. Yeah, and they likely will come in and then run away. Yeah, interesting. All right, you guys. Whoever this person is, they're determined to succeed. Don't be afraid to take your power back from someone either. With this energy, don't be afraid to keep your options open. Don't let someone keep you stuck and single, sitting on the fence while they're playing the field or they don't know what they want. Okay? Because it's about breaking free from that kind of energy. And it could be a person who comes in where they have a situation that's not going anywhere and they're heading your way. So you can look at it that way. Yeah. I like this because it's the Emperor. And I like it when the Emperor comes out at the end because it shows they've manifested all this energy. They're working with this energy. They put a lot of thought into it. See, they're coming up with ideas, things to do. I do think this is somebody who probably wants to invite someone to their home, or I feel this person's fairly close. I don't feel like they're far away. But they've been holding back, waiting for the right time. Once this person knows. See, it's an energy of the feminine, letting this... You need to let this person know that you're open and available, because once they know, then they will come in very quickly. Bye for now.